The pressure is building. Can you feel it? Next week, we will be facing that big day in the life of a dieter, Thanksgiving Day. And if you were just a dieter, I would be worried about you, but you are not. You are a person, a man and a woman who's been making small changes over a long period of time. You're a person who's changing the way you think about food, your relationship with it, and the need you have for it to satisfy you. You're a person who's giving food the amount of importance it deserves, or should I say, you're giving it the identity it deserves. So I want to talk with you about Thanksgiving Day and walk you through it because I want you to have a healthy and happy Thanksgiving. Many of you have heard me tell the story about years ago when I was getting ready for work and one of the morning shows said, coming up next, America's #1 weight loss guru is going to come on the show and help you get through the holiday season. She's going to give you all the tips that you need to get through the season healthy. Because many people are worried about the day and they're worried about how they're going to move through the holiday season without gaining a bunch of weight. So of course the morning show wanted to make sure to inspire all these people and give them a roadmap and make a difference in their lives. And so they said that morning, Jenny Craig would be coming up next. Yep, Jenny Craig. I remember the commercial before she was up. They said, after the break, we're going to hear from America's #1 weight loss expert. She's going to offer up advice on how to navigate through the holiday and how to come out on the other side feeling great. Back in a moment. Well, I scooted up my chair and got right next to the TV and waited for the commercials to come on so I could hear what her advice was. So they asked Jenny, it's Thanksgiving Day. You're tempted by all the foods. You're trying to be healthy and make healthy choices and come away from the day feeling good about yourself. What do you do? What should our listeners do? And she said, seriously, she said this, well, when the smell of the food in the house starts to get to you and you can't resist it any longer, open the windows. Yes, open the windows and let the smells go out. That way you can stick with your diet plan for the day. I was sad. I think the talk show host was sad. And I think even Jenny Craig was sad. What would opening a window really do for you? Would it be the trick? Would it work? I don't think so. But let's talk turkey. We need a better strategy than that. So I want to talk to you about that today. First off, I'm going to recommend that you have a plan and you write it down. People don't plan to fail, but they do fail to plan. What do you want the day to look like? How do you want to feel when it's over? What are your strategies? How is this year going to be different? What do you need to do to process that? Let's look at some strategies for that day. You start the day out getting some exercise. This year, without the annual turkey trot, you're going to have to make one of your own. Walk out the front door. Invite your family to go with you. Walk your body out the door. You might even have to put the turkey in early to get that opportunity to have that 20 minutes of exercise. Prepare something in advance the night before if you need to make time for that walk. Exercise will boost your mood. There's a big connection between exercise and stress relief. Being active can boost your feel-good endorphins, and we're going to need those this year. I don't know about you, but we're going to need a little bit more endorphins this Thanksgiving. People don't plan to fail, but they fail to plan. You have a half an entree for breakfast with a milk serving or a fruit. You've got protein on board, so you're feeling pretty good. Your water glass is there, ready and full. You've got sliced fruit in the fridge, prepared to throw in that water jug all day. You go about your day with an attitude of gratitude, and you are going to have to choose that this year. You've prepared some foods in advance, either because you're taking food somewhere else or because it's at your house and you're organized. Did you know you can make the pumpkin custard in a 9x13 pan? You can make the dressing in a small casserole dish and have it ready to go. If you're asked to bring a dish somewhere else, take something healthy. People don't plan to fail, but they fail to plan. Mealtime comes and you're feeling good. You've exercised already. You've had a bite to eat for breakfast, and you've been drinking your water all day. I've enclosed with you in your email today a healthy Thanksgiving Day plate diagram. Follow it. When it's time for your meal, dish up a beautiful, healthy plate, half full of vegetables, quarter of it protein, and a little bit of starch. Take time with your meal. Enjoy it. Drink another glass of water during the meal. And after the meal, get up. Research has shown that walking for 15 minutes after a meal can significantly improve blood sugar levels. And at the very least, help out with the dishes. Be that person, be that guy, be that gal this year that helps clear up and clean up. You'll be feeling good already because you won't feel like taking a nap like you have in years past. And did you know that the best conversations happen in the kitchen during cleanup? Did you know that? Then, if you went somewhere, don't take any food home. And if it's at your house, send the food home. Be prepared with dollar store containers so you've got ways to give it out and send it home. People don't plan to fail, but they do fail to plan. Keep the momentum going. Many times we can be so geared up for that day, staying on program for Thanksgiving, and we do such a great job, and then we cave for the next 3 days. People, we are not caving. Be prepared for the weekend. Prep some food in advance for Friday and for Saturday and for Sunday. Wake up Friday morning with a mindset of another healthy day, not an excuse to overeat for the weekend. This year's going to look different for all of us. We might be meeting in very small groups. You might be missing your kids or your grandkids. You might be feeling really sad and lonely. It's even more important to make a plan to take really good care of yourself this Thanksgiving. What can you do in advance to prepare and show extra love to yourself this year? I know it's hard this time of year to make healthy choices. We start asking ourselves questions like, why do this? Why go against the rest of the nation who's overindulging? Why can't I just be like them? Why do you want to be a person who sets limits and is healthy and taking care of yourself and loving yourself? I know the answers for myself, but what are they for you? Remember your why. Write it down. Dig deep to identify your motive for being healthy. You've heard me say for years, motivation is in the doing. What will you do this week and next week to prepare and keep the motivation going? I want to pause for a minute and recognize the circumstances of some of the family and friends of the Healthy Way. In this group, we have just in this last week been affected by cancer, hospital stays, deaths of friends and family pain, financial hardships, marital strife, rebellious teenagers, fear, loneliness, anxiety, stress. My heart breaks, and I pray for those of you who asked me and for those of you who haven't. But this I know, food is not the answer to any of that. Food adds to our pain, adds to our feelings of being out of control. Even though we think we're taking control when we eat any darn thing we want to, it's not true. Whatever the trial, and there are many, we still must keep fighting to live our best life. We've got to hold on to the reason that we're doing this. We've got what we need to be successful. We've got a great nutritional plan. We've got tools to deal with the real issues. We've got each other. We've got a community of people going after the same thing, willing to support and encourage each other. That's huge. And you've got me. You really, really do. Let's do this thing. Let's have a happy and healthy Thanksgiving. On this Thanksgiving, I want to say sincerely that I hold all of you in such high regard. It is an honor and a privilege to come to you with such a heart of thanksgiving. I'm so thankful for all of you. Love you guys. You can do this. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.